Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Detail with Jess. It is about 7:30 this morning and we are heading to a detail. I thought it'd be fun to take you along on the journey. Yeah, I always bring my coffee with me and a mug. Who needs travel mugs? Hate those things. All right, so we're heading to a detail. I don't know a ton about this detail because I don't drill my clients with questions. So they book online. All I know is we got either a truck or a midsize SUV. And when I texted her to confirm everything and just asked for the address, she said it's messy. But on the plus side, she's so excited. So I'm excited. So let's get to it. I just wanted to share, because I love sharing tips. First thing I do is I map it out. I map out where I'm heading and I immediately put that into my expenses. I put my miles into my expenses. So I just did that. Let's get to getting. All right, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check out the car, check out the condition, just kind of see what we're working with. Exterior doesn't look bad. The wheels really don't look all that bad. There's just a little bit of tar on here, but other than that, nothing too crazy. And oh gosh, this isn't a mess at all. This really isn't too bad. This is great. It's always the people that think their car's a mess that it's not bad at all. So we do have some dog hair, but it looks like a pretty newer car. So really nothing all too bad. Sweet. Alright, so the very first thing I like to do is, before I pull the mats out, is I like to get a video of the entire car and get a photo. So I'm going to do that real quick, get some video for Reels footage, and get to getting here. All right, so the very next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the back and I'm just gonna air compress all this out as best I can. I'm gonna clean up whatever this is, this little spill, and vacuum, and then we'll move on to the front. Quite a bit of dog hair in here, so I'm just going to grab my Lily brush and get to work on that. I never like to assume anything less than perfection for my clients. Even if I know they're about to put their dog right back in here, I'm still removing every gosh darn dog hair from this vehicle. Spill is, I'm just gonna spray some carpet bomber on that, let it sit for a minute. The hardest thing about detailing where I live is that we kind of country folk out here. Not a lot of paved driveways, so we're dealing with grass constantly. So I'm working in grass right now. So everything I do, I'm carrying grass with me. And clients just have a lot of little bits of grass in their car. So it's nearly impossible to get that out of the carpets. So I'll just do my absolute best. This back area is probably gonna take me the longest. Probably means the least to clients, but I want it perfect. That's looking really good. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's near impossible. We're just gonna keep on moving forward because there's no sense in really spending any more time on that. I'm just gonna blow everything out real quick, everything off the seats. People ask how the 1 gallon air compressor works. I would not recommend buying one. Wish I knew that before. I definitely recommend like the rigid 4 gallon or the California Air 4 gallon. It does run out of air quick, but I've learned to work with it. And I don't think a Tornador would work with this 1 gallon. So that's why I haven't bought one yet. I am going to upgrade and get a bigger one. I make investments into my business every month. I made last month training. Just today I actually purchased a polisher, and then probably before I get to Florida this winter, I will invest in a new air compressor. Every crevice here. In between the seats. Alright, so that's pretty much my process for the back and the front. I'm gonna get to going here, and I'm gonna turn the camera off because otherwise my phone's gonna die. So I'm just gonna get to work real quick. while I'm down on the ground here, I'm just gonna do these before I forget, because sometimes I forget. Well, I never forget, but I'm just gonna spray the petals with a little super clean. This is diluted like 1 to 10 or even more water. I just use a super diluted, and then I take just a nail brush, favorite tool. I use these a lot on the floor mats and on the petals because they get into the grooves real good. Clean those off. Alright, so we're just going to start wiping down all the hard surfaces right now. What I'm going to use for this in the back here, because it's really not dirty at all, as you can see, we're going to use PNS Swift, because that's going to be a cleaner and a protectant and shine all in one. Makes my life way easier. Orange creamsicle. It's so good. Dog hair out of there. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the seats. Pretty much vacuumed everything, and we've just got surface stuff left, and we'll get that right before we finish everything off, but we're going to move on to start cleaning everything. Like I said, I swifted all of the lightly used, lightly touched surfaces. This is not real leather, but I'm still going to use my leather brush, and I'm using my PNS Express. It's pretty much good for all surfaces, and I'm using my leather brush because I want to get into all of the crevices because there's a lot going on in there. I'm also going to grab a toothbrush. This is my go-to brush for all of these cracks that just fill with sand and dirt and stuff. Sparkles in this case. There's so many sparkles stuck in the holes of this car. Little sequins. Someone was having a good time. I'm gonna just grab my little pick as well and see if I can get some of these sparkles out. You guys see all the little reflections? I'm gonna get some of these out. Sometimes it's just a matter of pushing them in. All right, so our seats are looking fabulous. What we're gonna do now is just move on to all the rest of the hard surfaces like this, the back of these seats, and onto the doors. Do these door jambs real quick. I'm just going to wipe them down with some super clean and a rag. I do have a brush for agitation if needed, but they're really not dirty, so I'm just going to give them a quick wipe down. I can't really set my camera up, so So it's really difficult to video this right now, but what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning out all of the little inserts. I'm just spraying them down with some Express Interior Cleaner and my rag, and I keep all my tools on the floor at all times so I don't damage any seats, and I know where to find them. Down. Get those cleaned up. So we're about 3.5 hours in. This detail has been, it's not that the car was dirty, it's just that everything was like tucked away in so many crevices and it just keeps reappearing. So I'm gonna do a final vacuum in air compression right now. I'm gonna put everything away real quick, do that. Then I'll do the door jambs, I'll dress everything, and then we'll move on to the exterior. But this is kind of where we're at. Just stuff just keeps coming up. My goodness, it doesn't end. Like a little wing. Floors, no matter what I do, more keeps coming. Let's not fall over your own stuff. So, final air compression and vacuuming going down, and then I'm moving on. Even this, I just cleaned all this. More dirt. So I'm just doing the final shine UV protection right now. And for that, I'm using Aqua Gloss, which is turning out really nice on this material. Sometimes it works amazing, sometimes it does not, very dependent on the vehicle. I'm wiping everything down. It looks amazing. I get the air vents. I get every crack and crevice. It's not really a quick wipe down. It's very in-depth. Everything but the steering wheel, obviously not the pedals. So we're looking good right now. Interior is pretty much done. What we gotta do now is windows. Oh, it's starting to rain. We gotta do windows, we gotta do floor mats, and then when I do the windows, I do mirrors. I'll double check all the stuff I may have missed. So let's do that. So interior windows, I just take spray away. And then the first round, I just take a microfiber towel and kind of go around, kind of analyze how dirty they all are, get the initial grime off, flip the towel. Sometimes that's enough for the back sides, and then oh, it's on the outside. Then on the front sides, in the windshield especially, I go through and I do that one like 3 times over. So I'm just moving on to all the mats right now. They have the original floor mats underneath the other rubber floor mats. So these are mainly just full of dog hair, so I just gotta go through with the lily. All right, we're getting into these floor mats. Then my phone's gonna be about dead, so I'm gonna do these floor mats and show you the final results. Alright, the interior is done. I am a hot mess and I need to move on to the exterior, but my phone's about to die. So I'm gonna get the exterior done, but I just want to show you guys the interior, and thank you guys for hanging out with me. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to like this video, drop a comment if you've got one, or if you've got a faster process for me. I'd love to hear it. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Till next time.